Hey, let's go get a geocache. What do you say? I've done a lot of geocaching in the past, not a lot last couple of years for health reasons, other reasons, but I decided today was the day to go get one for the first time in a while. Going to take you along with me. I'm starting out, I'm on a PC. You can play this game either on your computer or you can do it completely on an app on your phone. So right now I'm on geocaching.com and I'm going to show you how it looks on the app too here in a little bit. But I'm at geocaching.com on my PC, sitting here at my desk. Up here, this is me. I'm logged in. I am Blue Stars Forever, which comes from the Dallas Cowboys. Blue Stars Forever, right? And I have found 1,932 geocaches. So right here, and I'm not going to show you all of the ins and outs of geocaching in this one video. It would make it too long. I'm going to do some subsequent geocaching videos. I'm searching for geocaches in Brenham, Texas. And this one on top here, that's the one that I've decided to target today. So if you click on this, it gives you a description, a little bit about it, a hint, sometimes a hint, sometimes the owner, the person who placed this geocache, will pretty much tell you all you need to know. Sometimes they don't, and they make you work a little harder for it. Well, this one is very explanatory, very detailed, and after reading it, I'm 100% sure that I know what kind of cache this is. And so see, here's a hint. And the hint is plug it, and we'll understand what that means once we find it. It's pretty cool. You can scroll down here. I can see the logs of the people that have found it. EBB77 was the first finder of this geocache, and that's called the first to find. And he logged it. Woohoo! Came out for an adventure lab. That's the types of cache today and saw this one. Hadn't been found yet. Great spot and container will last. Archimedes would be proud. And TFTC, which stands thank you for the cache. So other people have logged about finding it. And I'll be back here later today, hopefully logging a find. Anyway, so we can see this map right here. We can click on that. View on a larger map. And I can see, so all of those smiley faces are geocaches that I have previously found. And the green ones are new geocaches that have been placed. When I stopped geocaching, there wasn't a geocache within 40 or 50 miles of here that I hadn't found. Maybe not that far, but I had to drive a good ways to go geocaching. Of course, you can only find one once. The cache that we seek today is, let me see here, get my bearings. Where are we? Oh, Main Street right there. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, it's right here. Yep, that's it, the blue one. And it's blue. That's instead of the green like the other ones. The green ones are regular caches, and this one is a mystery cache, called a mystery cache, right? And the one with the question mark is Adventure Lab. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, that's it. So I'm I click there, it's back to the cache page. So let's get on the app and go find this geocache. Okay, let's go. And we are on the way to the geocache. If you can look on the other side of the screen there, you will see how it looks on the app. And as it's drawn that straight line from the current location to the geocache as the crow flies, straight away. And it doesn't matter what cache you choose. If you chose a geocache in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and you were leaving Brenham, Texas, it would draw a line 400 miles long, or ever how far it is to Carlsbad, something like that, and it would track you all the way, tell you how far your direct path was from that geocache and about how long it was going to take you to get there, all the way until you walk right up to the geocache. So it helps you find, and what it really helps you, it gets you within 10, 15, 20 feet, right? And after that, you generally have to look around, and some of them are hidden so well, so camouflaged, that they may take a while to find. I've actually, some of the sock monkeys' hides, I've had to go back to the location as many as 4 and 5 times until I finally found the geocache. It's called an evil hide, and he can get pretty evil when it comes to hiding things. So you can see we're really close, and as we get closer and closer and closer, and now we're getting further away, so that means we've passed it. We passed it. Let's go back and look. It must be right there behind us. So as I follow the line, getting really close. Oh, look, that must be our geocache. That is the type of geocache that I expected it to be. Very cool. And as I suspected, like I said, I've gotten one of these before. There's a hole right in the bottom of that. So that hole, if you just pour your water in the top here, I'm going to take the top off. Got the lid off there. And we're going to pour, see, so the actual container, this cylinder, this PVC pipe is a piece of it. There's a container down in there, and the only way you're ever going to get that container out of there is to float it to the top. And I need to go get some water. We need the accessory. Be right back. I brought tap water in an insulated cup. Good lesson for you, boys and girls. Don't put painted insulated cups like that in the dishwasher. I didn't know that when I got this cup many years ago, and that's why it used to be a nice Dallas Cowboy cup, and it still would be nice if I had never put it in the dishwasher. You got to hand wash these things. Anyway, just a tip. So here we go. I'm going to hold my finger at the bottom and pour the water. Ooh, I barely brought enough water. There we go. Yay! And I'm going to open this, hopefully. Yep, inside of there, plastic bag to keep it dry. There's a log sheet. And I got to go get a pen so I can sign the log. You can't take credit for finding a geocache unless you sign the log. And then you log it on the app or on your computer as a find. And it adds another find to your total, how many geocaches you have found since you started. So you go get a pen. So the log's pretty small, so that it will fit in this right here. So sometimes the geocachers, you initial your letter, your, what is today? The 26th. Today is November the 26th of 24. And I'm gonna call myself BSF for Blue Stars Forever. So it'll fit on there. And the first to find there's a thing on the log. It shows, I don't know if you can see that, on 10/18 of 24, the first to find the geocacher was Ebb 77 maybe. And as a geocache owner, one of your responsibilities, so this has so much room on it, right, for people to log. And once it's full, you have to do maintenance on your cache. You come put a new, fresh, blank log sheet. And sometimes they get waterlogged, you know, the logs get wet, the containers get damaged, and there's things called muggles. Muggles comes from Harry Potter. Those are the people that didn't know about wizards, right? You know, like geocachers or wizards is like this secret society. And muggles are people that don't know about geocaching. And muggles sometimes will find a geocache and they really don't know what it is or why it's there. And they will damage it or destroy it or steal it. So, and some people do things like that intentionally, even though they know what it is, they do mischievous things to it. So I'm gonna put it back like I found it. Put that cap back on. Put that back in there. And put it back exactly as it was for the next geocacher to come and enjoy. And that's it. We found the geocache. Yay! Wasn't that fun? There you have it. So, got a geocache today for the first time in quite a while. And I'm going to start getting some go geocaching some more. The thing that I found, well, let me back up and tell you how I got started. So my buddy Sock Monkey, he had bought this GPS unit, and he bought it to take it turkey hunting, where he could plot out places that he had hunted and, you know, track. He bought it for a different purpose than what he discovered one day. He was looking at it, and he saw these preloaded geocaches in this Garmin GPS unit he had bought. And he didn't know what that was, but he got to looking, and, you know, of course it's a geo-reference. That's what it is. Well, as it turns out, he looked on there, and there is a geocache right in front of our office in Warda, Texas, there between Giddings and LaGrange, Texas. It's actually turned out to be on the fence of our property, the company property. So he goes out there, he comes and grabs me and another guy, Chuck, and we go out there and we're looking for it. At first we didn't find it. Anyway, so as he figured out, well, he Google searched it, read about it, and found out it's like a treasure hunting game, sort of, you know, somebody goes out and hides a container or some sort of a geocache, and then they post the coordinates and hints about it in a description and whatever. He found out the basics about it, and he's telling me, he said, man, that sounds like fun. And my first reaction was, there ain't a snowball's chance in hell that I'm ever going to go spend my time doing that, looking for little trinkets and, you know, plastic containers and stuff. Or, I mean, sometimes they're even like ammo cans out in the woods, or it can be anything. Any kind of container, anything you put a log in can be a geocache. And anyway, so in the days or weeks that followed, he convinced me to go geocaching with him. I'm like, yeah, I got nothing better to do, sure. Well, pretty quickly I was hooked. And I found that I wound up with more than almost 2,000 finds so far. And I tell you what I found out that I liked about geocaching. I have been to beautiful and interesting and historic places through geocaching that I would never otherwise have gone and seen those places or visited them or even knew they existed. Because the people that hide geocaches often put them in museums, national forests, parks, just beautiful and historic and interesting places you'll find. Well, there are geocaches everywhere. There's millions of them around the world. There are geocaches in the depths of the ocean that you have to be an accomplished diver to go get. There are geocaches in the Himalayan mountains that it's going to be quite an adventure for you to go find that geocache. And they are in the Walmart parking lot. You, who, if you're watching this, I guarantee you've been within 20 or 30 feet of probably 8 or 10 geocaches this month and didn't know it. And anyway, so I traveled a lot for work. I had to go places like Colorado, New Mexico, and Alabama, Oklahoma, a lot of places. And, say I'm driving to Hobbs, New Mexico for an audit. I represented the company in DOT audits, whether that was a state agency like the Railroad Commission in Texas or the feds like DOT, like PHMSA, the pipeline. So, it's a long drive. And I would break that up by, I've been driving an hour and a half. I would get the app out and see the next geocache, up the road a ways. And I would click on it, and of course the thing would draw a line to it. And I would go up, and as long as it wasn't off my route to go to where I was going to go to work, I'd stop, and that give you a chance to stretch your legs, and just a break from driving and log a geocache. I found a lot of geocaches that way. I got the oldest geocache still in existence in Kansas one time on my way to an audit in Colorado. But anyway, I get to yak, you know me. I get to yakking and prattling on. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you that watch my channel. Well, both of you. Be well and happy. I love you. Bye-bye.